Hi everyone! So for today's video, I just want to explain how I came up with the idea. I was researching ways to use up my project pan items more efficiently and quickly and not feel stuck and obligated to use them. There wasn't that many videos on multi-using products or just using your products more efficiently. So I came across a few creators who have done so, and the main person who I've seen is Sarah Rose, and I featured her on my channel before. So she does a lot of helpful tips on how to multi-use your concealer, multi-use your blush, and I got a lot of ideas from her. I've also thrown in a couple of my own that I have been doing over the years. I don't even know where I found it, but I have definitely been using that one for years. So this year I'm going to try and focus a lot on using the makeup I do have on hand, whether that be get ready with me's or occasional makeup. I'll see what I can do, but definitely want to make use out of all my own makeup. I just did want to mention as well, because I haven't specifically said where I got each tip or hack from. So I've also got concept ideas from Ashley Elizabeth, Jasmine Ty, and Matilda on video, and then Sarah Rose, and then mixed in a couple of my own. But without further ado, that was a very long intro. Let's jump straight in because I'm really excited for this one. So for our first hack, I actually saw this on TikTok. It was a way to make your makeup look smoother and increase the longevity. So I've already primed my face and done my eyebrows, as you can see, because I do not have any multi-purpose options for that. So first going in with my setting powder, which I use to set my face after all my makeup has been, all my cream makeup has been applied. So this I'm actually just gonna lightly tap over my skin now with just my primer on. Like I said, this is just to get more use out of your products, especially if you're like me and you don't use all your products very often and they're about to expire or whatever. This is just getting more bang for your buck. So I'm just gonna lightly tap this all over my face. I haven't filmed in like a couple of weeks because I pre-filmed a couple of videos so I could take some time off and spend with my family and my boyfriend. I wouldn't say I'm nervous, but I'm definitely a little bit rusty. So just a light layer of that all over the face. And then we're gonna go ahead and use some setting spray. I'm just going to give it a good douse. We're going to let that dry down fully before moving on to the next hack. Next, we're going to move on to base product. I have two for this, so one with your foundation and then one with your concealer. So let's go ahead with the concealer first. I am just using the Rimmel Kind and Free. How I came about this is just that this is one of the concealers that I really dislike, so I don't get much use out of it, but I spend money on it, so I would like to get at least some use out of it. What this one entails is taking your concealer and mixing it with a liquid illuminator, so whether that be your liquid highlighter or a glowy primer, you can definitely do that. So first, take some of your concealer. I just take like a full doe foot's worth because I'm only doing half my face, and I'll do the other hack on the other half, so about that much. And the reason obviously I don't like this concealer is because it is very dry. I usually use 2 little doe fits full of that. So you should just use the back of any brush, and I just mix that together, and then I just use the end like that, and then I usually just take my finger and dot this on the face. I think I have little bit too much. Taking a damp beauty blender, I just pick up the rest on the back of my hand on the butt, blend that in. I did choose this concealer because I really dislike the formula, but I really do like the shades. I was using the Revolution one that's in my project pan. Unfortunately, that one has a really pinky undertone, so this undertone is perfect for me. Like I said, the formula is just not the best. This is what that looks like all over the face. It provides coverage and it gives you a slight glow and takes that dryness out of the concealer. I have tested these like maybe 3 times. I've tried different ways to do it, different concealers. It really lasts very long. Next, like I said, is a foundation. So this is the Collection Seeker foundation, like that, and this is like one of my favorites, and it is also in my project pan. But anyway, I squeeze some of this out on my hand, about that much. If it had a pump, it would be 1 pump. Then you can use your moisturizer, but I have a little serum here, and it is just a daily serum by Intraceuticals, and I add one. That was way too much, half of that, so I'll take some more, just a pump, I would say. Then I mix that together too. This gives you more of like a tinted moisturizer look, so not too full coverage. I just used way too much though. But it is trial and error since we're playing chemist or scientist here. And then I just, again, I'm just going to use the side of the sponge for this. You can use your hands because it is like a lot more liquidy now that the moisturizer is in there. It just feels a lot more natural and lighter on the skin. I really like it. I've done it a few times now because, like I said, I have been testing all of these to actually see that they work. I didn't want to come on here blind and be like, let's test it out, and then it'd been absolutely shit. So this one has worked for me multiple times now. I've tried it more than I have tried this side, to be honest, because I really like this foundation. But obviously sometimes you don't want like a full coverage foundation, you just want something light. And I do have tinted moisturizers, but I want to use this up in my project pan this year, so I want to find ways that makes this suit my everyday needs. I think that looks awesome. It looks better than the concealer side for sure. It depends what you're feeling on that day. So let me zoom you in and just give you a closer look. That is what it looks like. As you can see, it has a nice dewy glow. So does the side actually, but the side's slightly lighter. As you can see, this is more my shade. This is a concealer color. Actually, this is my own hack, and I've tried it now a couple times and it really does work. So this is the Revolution Fast Base blush. It is a cream blush, and I have mine in the shade Peach, which is perfect for under eye correcting. So what I do is just take a brush and I pick some of that up and I just dab it on my dark circles. It is not a very stiff formula, so it is quite emollient. You'll want to tap it out rather than blending it. So I'm just going to do this under one eye and leave the other eye blank so we can see the difference. That cancels out, as you can see, the blueness right under there, and it's already illuminated the under eye. I thought that was great because I don't often buy color correctors. That takes us into the concealer. So this hack, I tried it a couple of ways. I used like my under eye serum and I tried my moisturizer. It breaks apart weirdly, even though the ingredients in both matched up, like the water and dimethicone, it all linked up. So I'm not sure what that was, but this serum works so good. This is my hack. Mix your concealer. I'm just again going to use like one doe fit full because I don't want to use too much of this, and like I said, this is very dry, which is why I'm adding a serum in it, which makes it a lot more creamy and emollient, and it doesn't dry down as quickly and it doesn't crease as fast either. So I just add like literally a dollop of that, and then again using the back of my brush I just mix it, and then I'm taking the same brush that I used the corrector on and I'm just using the other side of it, and I just tap it out right over the top of that base, and I'm going to do the same on the other eye as well. But that's all that I'm adding. As you can see, that side looks so nice already. I'm using the side of the sponge that is clean. I'm going to tap this side out first because it doesn't have the corrector on. The same on the other side, and look at that. Look how much more luminous my under eyes are. That divot is almost completely gone, barely any creasing yet. I love this hack and I've been using it every single day since I discovered it. I'm not sure if other people have done this before, but I just thought if you're doing it with your foundation, why not do it with your concealer and see what the outcome is? And so far I really like it, and I've been doing it almost with every single use of concealer. So the next multi-purpose product I have is lipstick. So lipstick as cream blush, and this one I did discover from Sarah Rose. I remember that. Everybody knows that cream and liquid blushes are up and coming at the moment, so we don't have that many options in South Africa, so definitely can do this. I have two options today just to show you two different variations. So I have a lipstick and then I have like a cream moisturizing lip cream, and both of them look stunning. So let's start with the lipstick. Just going to rub some on the back of my hand just like that, and then you go ahead and just add a dollop of your concealer or foundation, whatever you have available to you. And then I go ahead and mix it together with my sponge, just like that, and pop that on the cheek. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because my lighting is quite bright, but maybe I can see it in my viewfinder, but I'm not sure if it's really visible, so I'm gonna have to add loads. And I just used my She Glam lipstick in the shade Ambiguous Beige. Love this color on my lips, but if you did also want to do like a monochromatic look, that would look stunning. So I really like this, and you can basically customize any blush you like. Next, I'm gonna pop this lip cream on my hand and do the exact same thing. I'm almost out of this lip cream, which is why I kind of just want to use it up. What did I just do to my hair? I took maybe too much, but that is the lip cream over there, and again just a dollop of concealer. The color is fairly similar to the other side, but it is just also another option. And oops, blend that out on the cheek. And I think the concealer like adds to the longevity of it as well. So as you can see, it's slightly lighter and a bit more shimmery. Is that the right word? I don't think so, but like luminous, put it that way. A little bit more to deepen it up so you can see it on camera. And that is what it looks. It also smells really nice. I think it looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly set my face because I don't have a hack for that, and we will move on. So I've already powdered down my face, added some contour, some powder blush, and some highlighter, and now we're gonna move on to the eyes. And this is the one that I said like I've already done a few times and shown you guys on camera, and this is using your bronzer, blush, or highlighter as eyeshadow. I just used this on my face, so I'm going to use it on my eyes too. And first I'm going to go in with this lighter shade. You can actually come up with like a really put together look just doing this without just like, you know, trying to look monochromatic or anything like that. But if you wanted to go like a little bit more fancy, you can definitely do that with this as well, which I am going to show you today. So this I'm just running through the crease quickly, and same on the other side. If you don't have like a bronzer duo like this, you can just use your bronzer and contour. You can use your bronzer and your blush. There are other options to this, and you don't have to go out and buy everything, which is basically another aim for this video, is, you know, using products that you already have on hand. Then I'm going to use the exact same brush and then dip into the darker shade, and this I'm just going to place on the outer corner just to like kind of deepen it up. As you can see, I'm just doing it kind of messily, just like doing circular motions and just getting it blended out. To be honest, you'll see it all comes together really nicely. Actually, I'm going to the golf course tonight, so hopefully it's not too dramatic for the driving range. So really messily, just like throwing through the crease and outer corners. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my highlighter. I would usually use some blush as well, but today I thought, well, I practiced this video, and my thoughts were just to leave that alone and use my highlighter, and I'm just using my finger and just popping that on the part of my lid where I didn't add anything. And I just take my brush and blend over the edges. That's our eye look done. I think it looks gorgeous. It looks like I used an eyeshadow palette. And then we're going to do some eyeliner. So when I first saw this hack, again, I'm not sure who I saw it from. It was one of the people I mentioned in the beginning of the video. It is using your mascara as eyeliner. And I was like, wait a minute, if you don't use a good mascara, your eyeliner isn't going to last, but it does. This is not my favorite mascara. It's the Size Up Extra Volume Mascara by Sephora, and it flakes and it transfers, and it's just not a good mascara. I don't know if it's because I've had it for over a year now, but it could be that, but it's not the best. But I used this as an eyeliner the other day, and it lasted all day until I actually wiped it off. It isn't long lasting, so you kind of can't touch your eyes, but it didn't transfer, it didn't move until I actually physically touched it. So let's go ahead and do this. So as you can see, there is a lot of product on the brush. So what I do is I take an angled brush, coat it in the mascara from the tip over there, and just go ahead and draw my wing. And it's actually really emollient and works pretty good if you ask me. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like if you don't have, like my felt tip liners dry up so quickly anyway. So this would be a great one if you found a mascara that you really, really enjoy, maybe even a waterproof one. It could work. Really sensitive eyes, and that's why I ended up rubbing it off, because I itch in like the outer corner because of this mascara flaking into my eyes. But other than that, I thought it was a great idea. I think the main issue is just getting them even, which they are not. But I'm just going to go ahead and add this mascara as well. Then the very last hack I have today, I don't know if I've mentioned this like 5 times, but I don't know whether to call it a hack, but I guess it is. The next one is one I've used before as well, and that is using your eyebrow pencil as your lip liner. I guess if you use black eyebrow pencil, I wonder how that would look. I used black in my brows today, but I usually use dark brown. So I'm going to use my dark brown pencil and just line my lips. And then I'm going to go ahead and just use that same lipstick I used as blush. And this is the finished look. Let me zoom you in a little bit so you can see the whole face. There you go, guys. Those are all the hacks for multi-purposing your makeup products. So I really hope this video was as helpful to you as it was to me, because I literally am incorporating this into my daily routine just to get more use out of the products that I want to use up first of all, that are going to expire, that have been in my collection for ages, and just to make use of the products that I have on hand. I really hope that you guys will consider subscribing, as well as clicking the like icon if you did like this video, as well as the bell icon for notifications every time I upload. Until the next one, see you all then.